overcast, so top of the inning, they turned them on.
You also told me in the weather report it's a 0% chance of rain. So
Do you see any rain?
the clouds, they don't bother me. When you tell me 0,
That's right.
they're just clouds.
You've looked at clouds from both sides now.
Yeah, you're exactly right.
Two-one. Big cut, 2-2. So the Guardians came into the series having lost 3 in a row to Milwaukee. Now in danger of losing 2 out of 3 to the Yankees. And we mentioned earlier the Twins and the Royals breathing down their neck in the Central in a division that looked like they were going to run away with it. Not the case.
You know, most people that you talked to early in the year thought that Kansas City will fall out of it. You know what, they've been good, and Bobby Witt Jr. obviously leading the charge there. But all of a sudden now, we talked about it, Michael. This Central, a much better division than it has been years past.
Right now, they might get 2 wild cards out of the Central, and the other wild card would be the one who doesn't win the American League East. Swing and a miss. Naylor down on strikes. Guardians strand 1. We go to the bottom of the 8th.
Volatility is everywhere. But how you see it is everything. While the world fights uncertainty, Crow can help your business. Embrace volatility. Crow, audit, tax, consulting.
Hi, I'm Greg. I live in Bloomington, Illinois. I'm not an actor. I'm just a regular person. Some people say, why should I take Prevagen? I don't have a problem with my memory. Memory loss is not something that occurs overnight. I started noticing subtle lapses in memory. I want people to know that Prevagen has worked for me. It's helped my memory. It's helped my cognitive qualities. Give it a try. I want it to help you just like it has helped me.
Prevagen at stores everywhere without a prescription.
Listen, I spotted it from the start. Break It didn't even have a name yet. Bunch of kids from the South Bronx who didn't just knock on the door, they kicked it down. And today, it's your time. It's all about spotting it early. And if you do, no victory is out of reach.
It's a big match. National Women's Soccer League, and only the best will win.
Well, tomorrow on Yes, the Yankees and Rockies kick off a 3-game weekend set here at the stadium. Coverage starts at 6:30 on Yes and the Yes app. And fans, remember to step up to bat in the New York Yankees Foundation's Grand Slam auction during tomorrow's game. You can bid on amazing items, including throwing out the ceremonial first pitch, a hitting lesson with the guy to my left, Paul O'Neill, and so much more.
When's that?
This is tomorrow, big auction. They're going to put that up for auction.
I better study our hitting. You're going to do that with me, right?
Yeah, absolutely. No, you mean the hitting thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll help out.
Somebody's got to put the ball on the tee for us.
Yeah, I can do that. Verdugo puts it away. Verdugo now is 0 for 4 and 0 for 19, Paul, and he's probably just not sleeping at night.
Yeah, it becomes a mental thing where you're fighting yourself. You just don't see anything clearing up quickly, and you just keep battling and battling. Extra swings, cage work, but until it shows up into the game, yeah, you're right. You just can't rest easy.
And the thing that must be really wearing at Alex Verdugo, this is not a short slump. This is 2.5 months for a guy who's always been a really look. He's like talking to himself there, and that's what it drives you to do, Paul. I mean, you can see he's just tormented.
Yeah, and it just, like I said, every at-bat just keeps building more. And I used to just go in and hit in the cage until I was so tired that I couldn't think anymore, because you start overthinking things to where you almost kind of lock yourself up, where you're just not the natural hitter that you were. And, everybody would say, you're going in the cage, you're going to be tired. It was almost like you wanted to be, just put yourself in a position where you've gone over something so many times where you don't have to think about anything. Because when you get away from mechanics, sometimes, things become a lot easier.
Just missed, so 2-2 on Anthony Volpe. Volpe's 0 for 1 with 2 walks today. Guardians have just 1 hit against Yankee pitching. Yankees have 5, and they have a 5-0 lead.
A lot of times, Mike, I look back and I used to intentionally kind of change. If I was struggling, change my stance a little bit, change my hands a little bit, and it would feel like a drastic change. You might move your hands an inch or two, or close your stance an inch or two. Anything to just make yourself feel a little bit different.
Oh, Volpe likes that as he lines one into the gap in left center. He's going to go for 2. He's going to make it, and he'll stop right there with a 1-out double.
Recently, you've seen him drive some balls again behind the baseball here, gets extension and just lines it into left center field. Again, when he puts the ball in play, he's just fun to watch run the bases. That's a ball out away from him and that he's easily gets to because he stayed in behind the baseball instead of kind of getting out in front and opening up.
Here's Oswaldo Cabrera. 1-0. You know the only hit the Guardians got today? The leadoff single by Kwan.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. And it was a clean single, so you can't look back at it and play the what-if game. It was a clean single right center.
At the time, Garrett Cole's probably thinking, starting off the game here, just lucky to get out of the first inning without giving up anything. And as you'll take a look at it here, it's a fastball right there. Stephen Kwan, obviously over 300 hitter, but from there, Garrett Cole really just battled all day. Gave the Yankees 6 shutout innings.
Rip foul. Michael Tonkin looks like he'll come in to pitch the 9th. Runner goes to third, throw to third, not in time. Stolen base, Volpe. He's got that move figured out.
Yeah, it really does. We're going to take a look at this, but he had a tremendous jump where he tops, kind of times that hop in between where he almost gets a running start. Ramirez makes a great play, diving over him, catching the ball, and trying to make a tag at one time. Did he get him on the back of the foot?
Yeah, he did, but not before the hand was in. Infield in, and a walk to Oswaldo Cabrera. And that's going to bring up Ben Rice. Hey, fans, after the final out, get highlights, analysis, clubhouse interviews, and we'll hear from the manager. Plus, a look ahead to the series with the Rockies. That's all coming up on the W.B. Mason Yankees postgame.
Did you see little Jack Curry there on the graphic there?
Yeah.
Little tiny Jack Curry.
He's endearing. Tiny Jack Curry is fun. Maybe he'll be in an episode of Bronze Buds.
I was just going to say, he's about that size there in that graphic.
I'm told that he's going to be in our animated series Bronze Buds. I don't know if they'll call him Little Jack Curry. Well, they're telling me they shot it yesterday. It's an animated series. How'd you shoot it? Somebody had to draw it.
Somebody shot some stuff into a computer and it's, shoots out a cartoon at you.
Wow.
James, can you do cartoons on that thing? You a graphic designer too? No? All right. I was going to have you make a cartoon of Michael. I just wanted to see where we would go with that one.
Not enough ink. 2-1. 2-2. You know, we talk about slumps. Ben Rice, he's a young man. Did very well starting out, but now with his 0 for 2 days, 1 for his last 25, he needs a hit.
Yeah, he does. This is a good place just to confidence builder. Get that run in from third base with a sacrifice fly, anything, a base hit, something to go home with and feel good about.
High fly ball, right center field. Thomas back, coming over as the center fielder. Freeman, he makes the catch. Tagging and scoring is Volpe. It's a long sac fly for Rice. He'll take it. It's 6-0 Yanks.
Again, you see Anthony Volpe with the double with stolen base. It just makes scoring and tacking on runs so much easier. And a good at bat by Rice to elevate a ball, get that run in.
Here's Gleyber Torres. I've got some clarification here, Paul.
Yeah?
Jack Curry tells me he interviewed Coach Bud as cartoon Jack Curry, not little Jack Curry. and when, we said why was, they shot him because you think Roger Rabbit, that kind of movie. So nobody from Bronx Bards, which is, you got to check it out on the Yes app. They didn't ask Michael and Paul.
We didn't even know. Maybe they lost it in the mail.
This whole day with the coffee was cartoonish.
You're exactly right. You sound a little offended about that.
Yeah, a little hurt. I get hurt easily.
You don't have thick skin.
No, I've got translucent skin. You're not a thick-skinned guy either, right? You get hurt.
You playing the game of baseball for long, you better have thick skin because you're not getting through your career without hearing a few jabs, believe me.
Swing and a miss, and that'll do it. Torres down on strikes. But the Yankees had a run on one hit with one man left. Bronx Buds on the Yes app.
My name's Jorge Gaviria, and this is my business, Hacienda. We bring heirloom corn products from Mexico to every kitchen. I chose my Spark Cash Plus card from Capital One because I earn unlimited 2% cash back on everything I buy. With no preset spending limit, my purchasing power adapts to meet my business needs. And I reinvest my 2% cash back to help grow our business with new products, like our tabletop masa mill. My Spark card helps me fulfill my mission of bringing masa to the masses. What's in your wallet?
$10 total package meal only at Jimmy John's.
It's time for the Cadillac player of the game. We saw it over 6 innings.
Yeah, he battled, and he ended up throwing 6 shutout innings. Kind of searched for the one pitch to go to, but that's Garrett Cole. Randy Cy Young. This is 4 consecutive starts where he looks like he's back to being dominant.
Again, the Yankees 3 outs away from getting Cole his 5th win of the year and his 150th win of his career. Trying to get the final 3 outs. the right arm of Michael Tonkin. And he's going to face Noel, Jimenez, and Hedges. So just one hit for the Guardians, and that was the leadoff single by Kwan. They've had base runners, though, because there have been walks. Lots of walks and a hit by pitch, but that's the only hit.
Well, coming down the stretch, I mean, we kind of touched on it early in the series. That has been a problem for them, scoring runs. I mean, they've got a couple guys in their lineup, Naylor at first and obviously Ramirez at third base, that have been the big run producers. But Kwan, as good as he is, has kind of slumped lately, and they just need to get it going offensively, because if they can hand the ball to the bullpen, they're tough to beat.
It's been a strange week for Yankee fans. Obviously, Yankee fans rooting for the Yankees, right? Well, for the last 3 days, they've had to root for the Mets.
Right.
And the Mets did their part, taking 2 out of 3. And now they got to root for the Astros tonight.
Is that a 4-game series?
Yeah.
Astros.
They got to root for the Astros. Astros playing the Orioles. The first game is tonight. It's 7:08 in Baltimore.
That's a tough series. I mean, 4 games against the Astros. Baltimore has not been playing good baseball. A lot of people are wondering what happened there, and they've got some holes too.
Do you know, Paul, that since July 19th, since July 9th, they are 17-21.
Yeah.
I think both the Yankees and the Orioles probably kicking themselves because they could have a nice lead.
Both teams could have put each other away, but the Yankees kind of struggled, and then Baltimore struggling. But you know what? If you look at the records, they don't lie. The Yankees got off to a great start and pocketed all those wins. Aaron Judge and Soto are going to give you enough alone. Now all of a sudden, if you can add some players around them, this team could really take off. Remember, if you finish this game out, you've won 2 out of 3 from one of the better teams in the American League, if not the best team in the Central. And then you've got the Colorado Rockies coming in this weekend, which on paper you should do well against.
You got the Rockies for 3, then you go to DC, the Nationals for 3. So I mean, baseball is right now anybody could beat anybody, but there are games that you should be able to win if you do your thing, and the Yankees have 6 of them coming up.
I agree. We're going to do 3 of them, Michael.
Yes, we are.
Along with Old Timers Day, all kinds of stuff happening this weekend.
And then the Orioles play the Dodgers after the Astros.
Oh, wow. Yeah, they're going through a tough time in their schedule right now.
It's not easy to win a division.
You know what, day in and day out, it's funny how many times, the better teams win just because of the length of the season. It just gives you so much time.
Foul down the right field line.
To truly be who you're supposed to be. And, there's so many injuries in the game now that, what you get into an opening day usually doesn't end up that way. But you look at the upcoming schedule, you assume that you could close this game out, and then you've got the Rockies, and as Michael said, the Nationals.
Now, you see that Saturday against the Rockies, Old Timers. You got a doubleheader in you?
Yeah.
All right, you get introduced, and then you come up here.
You know what? I'm not part of the big show, though, because that's a 2009. Don't they do like a question and answer?
Yes, you don't have to do that.
No, I don't know what happened in 2009.
You were a broadcaster then.
Yeah, but I don't know the ins and outs like you did when you were really part of the team,
Jimenez down on strikes. 1 out away. Hey, tomorrow night on Yes, catch the best of Talking Yanks podcast, including Aaron Boone's weekly segment. It was a pretty good segment this week. Watch it tomorrow after the postgame on Yes and the Yes app.
By the way, we got a ring for 2009, right?
Yeah.
I don't. It's not in the same case with the other 5.
Oh, really?
Just
So you didn't feel you earned it as the broadcaster?
not as much.
Okay. No, I hear you.
How many you got?
4.
4?
The broadcasters didn't get one for the Mets. The 2000 series. I'm just glad to have any. This should do it. Hedges grounds to third, and the Yankees win 6-0 and take 2 out of 3 from the Guardians. A one-hit shutout by 4 Yankee pitchers, another home run by that man, and Garrett Cole's 150th career win. A good afternoon here in the Bronx.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Congratulations to Garrett Cole. He continues to pass some milestones. Aaron Judge just continues to be Aaron Judge, and a huge 3-run homer for Big G today. Again, after that deflating first night loss, to come back and win 2 in a row. Good things for the Yankees.
Stanton with his 21st home run. You consider all the time that he's missed. Another game where Stanton and Judge have homered at the same time, same game. So his homer really gave the Yankees breathing room. They win 6-0. Again, just one hit for the Guardians. We'll come back.